Unbroken tells the true story of Olympic athlete Louie Zamperini, who as an American soldier suffers great hardship in World War II. And despite a few structure-based issues and an essence of cheesiness, I was moved by this film, simply because of the fantastic portrayal of the lead character by Jack O'Connell, who really takes us through this incredibly bizarre journey to exemplify the power of the human spirit. And it is really this fighting spirit coupled with a stick-to-your-guns attitude that makes one root for the protagonist Louie Zamperini, making this a far more invigorating journey. A journey that certainly took time to really discover itself with regards to the fact that there were flashbacks earlier on in the film and a back and forth that could have been an interesting form of the narrative but was ultimately forgotten as the film went along. And the film is certainly well edited to pack in a lot within a 2-hour 15-minute runtime to really chronicle a great journey of a man's life, at the same time not necessarily focusing on any aspect, ultimately being a display of a strain of ill fate that the protagonist has to go through, and you almost want it to end for the sake of the protagonist, and at the same time there's an essence of repetitiveness that you would hope to see stop at some point.
If you get me through this, I swear I'll dedicate my whole life to you.
And while based on a true story, that doesn't necessarily pass off certain moments that felt far too convenient for the sake of the narrative. In fact, his relationship with a particular Japanese general made sense in the grander scheme of things, but felt rather odd as it was progressing. In fact, the portrayal of that very character felt rather unreal, to say the least. And that was really where the cheesiness reintroduced itself into the film. Despite this, however, from a technical standpoint, the film really does go to incredible heights, combining fantastic visuals with a lot of other elements that really make the film pleasing to witness, adding to an experience that isn't necessarily overly complex and in its simplicity manages to deliver something emotionally riveting. A film that certainly does go on for a while but is well paced enough to keep you at the edge of your seat, intrigued to witness where the protagonist goes, ultimately making Unbroken that is a biopic which is certainly flawed but also does justice to the true story that took place. And I'm gonna give Unbroken a yes.
Stay down.
If he drops it, shoot him.